Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We've got 11 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 23.1K subs. Go ahead and make that happen. Checking on my betting links in the description below. All kinds of boosts and promos to get involved with. And yeah, we'll hop in here. 11 matchups. Starting with the Indiana Pacers versus the Orlando Magic. Pacers opening up as a 1.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 224. Pacers coming into this matchup 5-5. The Magic 6-6. Pacers coming off a Knicks win. The Magic, they're coming off a big Charlotte win last night, 114-89. The Pacers, they've been good against the Magic. 12-6 against the Magic. 4-1 covering on the road against the Magic. 4-2 covering against the Magic here. I've been really good against Orlando. Orlando on a little 3-game winning streak. Actually playing pretty well here without Banchero. The Magic 12-0 at home. I mean, man, they're playing very good at home here. They lost. It was 4 games ago. They did play the Pacers. They already played them twice this season. They won the first one 119-115 and then lost the last one 118-111. I don't know. Magic at home. They've been very good at home here. Got a nice little streak going. And I like the Magic at home here. I mean, they've been so good at home. I'll take Orlando plus 1.5 at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Brooklyn Nets. Boston opening up as an 8.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 217.5. Boston coming into this matchup 9-3. Brooklyn 5-6. Boston coming off a tough Atlanta loss yesterday, 117-116. Kind of a disappointing game. A game they didn't have Trae Young. You thought they would have controlled that game, but that's how basketball goes. You just don't ever know. Brooklyn, they're coming off a Pelicans win. Boston 5-0 against Brooklyn. 8-0 on the road against Brooklyn. I mean, they've been dominant against Brooklyn. 8-2-2 covering against Brooklyn. Brooklyn played them very well 3 games ago. Boston beat them 108-104. I don't know. It's just still tough for me to back Brooklyn. I think Celtics come back angry today after a bad loss yesterday. Give me Boston minus 8.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks. Knicks opening up as a 8-point home favorite with the over-under at 230.5. Bulls coming into this matchup 4-7. The Knicks 5-5. Chicago coming off a Cleveland loss. They are 1-5 in their last 6. The Knicks, they're coming off a Philly win 111-99. Yeah, big win for the Knicks yesterday. Played pretty good. Chicago just 2-6 against the Knicks. 2-7 on the road against the Knicks. They have not been good against the Knicks here. They're just on a bad stretch. Chicago, they just don't look good. Give me the Knicks minus 8 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Cavs opening up as a 9-point road favorite with the over-under at 218.5. Cavs coming into this matchup 12-0. The Sixers 2-8. Cavs, it's crazy they're 12-0. I mean, what a start coming off a Chicago win. Philly, they're coming off a 111-99 loss yesterday. I don't think Embiid's gonna play. I don't know. He said he's not gonna play back-to-backs. He had his debut yesterday. Didn't really look that great. We didn't expect him to. We'll see if Embiid's gonna play. Probably not. But Cleveland 11-3 covering the spread, 6-0 on the road. Philly 0-7 covering at home. Sixers look awful. They just look awful here. All the injuries. Don't know if Embiid's gonna play or not. Even if he does, he's on a minute restriction. And the Cavs are hot. I gotta take the Cavs minus 9 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder opening up as a 14.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 221.5. Pelicans coming into this matchup 3-8. The Thunder 9-2. Pelicans on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a Brooklyn loss. Thunder, they're coming off a Clippers win. Yeah, it's just this is going to be the same thing. The injuries with the Pelicans are rough. I mean, they're missing their entire starting five. It's pretty bad aside from Brandon Ingram. Pelicans 0-6 against the Thunder, 1-5 covering against the Thunder here. They're 0-6 covering on the road. I mean, the numbers are brutal for the Pelicans. OKC, no Chet Holmgren. They're missing, it's crazy, but they're missing all 3 of their big men that are on their roster. So they're going to be playing small ball, which we saw for the first time against the Clippers. Looked good, though. Not really concerned with the Pelicans. I got to take the Thunder minus 14.5 in money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Pistons versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks opening up as a 5.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 216. Detroit coming into this matchup 5-7. The Bucks 3-8. Detroit coming off a big Miami win yesterday in overtime. Bucks, they're coming off a Toronto win yesterday. Lillard's questionable. I know he missed the last game. We'll see if he plays. Detroit 0-9 against the Bucks. 1-16 on the road against the Bucks. They've been very bad against the Bucks here, but 4-1 covering against the Bucks. Been able to cover. The Bucks 2-8 in their last 10. 1-7 against the Eastern Conference. Yeah, crazy how bad Detroit's been against them, but I will say I like what I've seen in Detroit. They haven't been horrible. They've actually looked okay this year. Early on, 5-7. I mean, they're not horrible. There's teams playing way worse basketball than Detroit, like the Bucks. They're not playing that good. I think this is a winnable game for Detroit, and I'm gonna take a shot with the Pistons plus 5.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Houston Rockets. Rockets opening up as a 5-point home favorite with the over-under at 213.5. Clippers coming into this matchup 6-5. Houston 7-4. Clippers coming off an OKC loss. Houston, they're coming off a Washington win. Clippers 9-1 against Houston. 5-0 on the road against Houston. They've been very good against Houston. 5-1 covering on the road. I think Clippers are good dogs today. They've been very good against Houston. I'll take a shot with the Clippers plus 5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Washington Wizards versus the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs opening up as a 10-point home favorite with the over-under at 224.5. Wizards coming into this matchup 2-7. The Spurs 5-6. Washington, they're on a 5-game losing streak right now. Pretty bad stretch from Washington. The Spurs, they're coming off a big Sacramento win. Washington 1-6 on the road, 2-18 on the road against the Spurs here. 5-12 against the Spurs. They've been very bad against San Antonio. And I don't know if we trust Spurs as a 10-point favorite. The last 2 wins I have, actually it's crazy though. It's crazy, but the Spurs, their last 4 wins have been by double digits. So that's kind of insane. I don't know. 10 points is a lot here. I think as bad as Washington's been, I just can't imagine taking the Spurs minus 10. I just can't do it. I'll take a shot with the Wizards plus 10 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 230. Grizzlies coming into this matchup 7-4. The Lakers 6-4. Memphis on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Portland win. They did beat Lakers 131-114 in their last meeting. Lakers, they're on a 2-game winning streak. Just tons of injuries with Memphis though. No Ja Morant, obviously. Memphis 4-8 against the Lakers, 1-6 covering on the road against the Lakers. Yeah, Lakers 6-0 covering at home. If Ja Morant was playing and this Memphis team was healthy, I think they'd be a great dog. But with all those missing pieces, I'll take the Lakers minus 6.5 in money line at home. Next matchup, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Minnesota opening up as a 9-point road favorite with the over-under at 220.5. Minnesota coming into this matchup 6-5. Portland 4-8. Yeah, crazy. We're getting a back-to-back. Don't see it too much, but we're getting a back-to-back. Minnesota just lost to Portland last night. Got destroyed, 122 to 108. Disappointing game from Minnesota. Nice win from Portland. Looked pretty good yesterday. Minnesota, they're 5-1 against Portland. 4-2 covering against Portland. I just don't know what happened yesterday. They did not show up at all. Yeah, this is weird. I mean, in the last 4 games, this will be the 3rd time they've played in 4 games. Kind of weird scheduling. I don't really understand that. Minnesota beat Portland 127 to 102 3 games ago, and then got crushed yesterday. I don't know. 9 points. Minnesota. I'm not too sold on them yet. They've been very spotty. It's just weird that these teams have been playing each other so much. So I think I'm gonna take Portland +9. I think it's a lot of points at home here. In the last matchup, we got the Phoenix Suns versus the Sacramento Kings. Kings opening up as a 7.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 225.5. Suns coming into this matchup 9-2. The Kings 6-5. Phoenix coming off a Utah win. Sacramento, they're coming off a San Antonio loss. Phoenix, crazy. They're just 1-7 covering against Sacramento. 1-4 covering on the road against Sacramento here, but they're a good road team. 4-1 on the road. Phoenix is just playing really good basketball here. Kings, they've been very mid so far early on this season. I'm liking the points with the Sun. I mean, you'd think with Durant they'd struggle. No, they haven't really struggled. They've been okay. Give me Suns +7.5 on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.